Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bengals going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. He's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So it'll be first down here after the run. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They begin the drive with Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
All right, now look at 56.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Coleman, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Switch it up here and look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This is Coleman. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Terrell Basham in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened. And he's going to go down again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starts with a run by Blue. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what could...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So that'll get a little bit back. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Complete to right. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the carry, this is Blue. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go.
On second down, Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredit.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side is
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coleman now. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go again with Blue. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Now he'll let it go deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 41 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Let's go!
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green, touching that Barney.
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They're going to look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Here to his running back, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The second down run for Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And the Colts coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down. That's Owens, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And now here's a carry heading left. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.